And the Bobcats' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he's going to try to return this one. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
UNLV 7, Texas State 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Something cooking.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hard running there. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Texas State. Great job by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Johnson looking to throw. A little release to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more...
Pick off! What a play by this defense! Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bobcats! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Virginia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rebels offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
The give from the gun. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. A lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNLV. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pryor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Looking for room. It's Pryor. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
UNLV 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. He's going to fire to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Finds a little space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more.
Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw on that play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing.
27, UNLV 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming. A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the grab. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make... play there.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. And the returner is stopped. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown Vegas.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes with the return. Slips through the line. He's got it out. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The sure hands. It's Irvin. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Sparks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Touchdown, Texas State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Never put him in play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. The 20. He's at... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Ncaa. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Going right and going deep. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They've work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the right. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Out of bounds at the 32. And a first down for the offense.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Sends it back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my time.
Oh, he's got some space. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And the Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. Gets it inside the 10. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'd say where the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the 1st down.
The Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 8 over Syracuse. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rebels offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to run it. Past the 30. Turning it on.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again.
Let's go.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. On the move at the 30. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
motion from the wideout. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for his man. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UNLV.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of 1 stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.